Good morning, fellow traders. Bubblehead here, and it's time for the Good Morning Market Prep for Monday, March 23rd, 2020. I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. And we're getting started again. So this is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only, not investment advice. So please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. All right, well, let's check and see where we left off in the market last week. So we had the monthly chart, right, is still in the works, right? We've got about a week and a couple days left in the month, a couple trading days left. So nasty candle so far, right? So we've broken down below the 50 monthly moving average, which is your bear market line in the sand, and we're down into the monthly cloud, and we'll see how that holds. You guys, this all came off of this shooting star here off of the upper Bollinger Band, so definitely pay attention to those, right, in the future when we see those. Even if we push below and put an all-time high next to it, right, that can lead to some downside on that. And then of course we saw the push below the 50 here, which is bear market territory. So we'll see how that carries over. Last week's candle was pretty nasty, right? We closed below the December lows on the weekly and the daily, right? And so obviously, but the big change of composure was under the 30 weekly moving average right here, and like we said, this is projected essentially this inside day to this inside day, right, and to work its way down. So we're seeing a more magnified move than we saw back in the end of 2018 as the coronavirus news weighs heavy on the market. Daily chart again, like I said, closed below those December levels right there. We had a little lower shadow right here that if it closed below that, would have been even more ominous, but still. We took out this candle right here, the spinning top, and are seeing some downside this morning in the S&P futures. Let's take a look and see how things are looking on the SPY. Okay, so down a little bit, but a bit of a recovery here this morning. So let's see if it's going to work itself out to try to fill that gap there. Let's take a look at the S&P futures. Okay, S&P futures similar. So we've got a trend line here from the highs the other day. Go through here, and look at that. We're coming right up to this macro trend line right here, so that's a very key area for us to pay attention to. Let's take a look at the micros, which are always fun to trade. Okay, and obviously very similar to the ES here. Okay, we're coming right into that macro downward trend line right there. Let's see if we can get above that and can hold above it. That would be and even push above it. That would be interesting coming in today. Let's see if some good news can come out today. That'd be great. What else? Let's take a look and see how Apple is doing. They had a real rough day on Friday. And they're still a little bit below there, but inching its way up here this morning with some strong candles. Let's take a look at Tesla. Tesla's helping out, trying to make some respirators, things like that, or volunteered to help make some respirators. I'm not sure if they volunteered, but they said they'd help with that. So a little bit of a gap right here, but it's kind of rising since Friday's close. So let's see if that gets any strength into today. Not a lot on the earnings front today, but we've got a few upgrades and downgrades. Boeing was actually upgraded today by Morgan Stanley, so it's not up very much. It's only up 50 cents from its lows, but it is up from the overnight lows, so that or the morning lows. So that is a big deal there. Not from, it's actually it's above its close, so that is something good for Boeing. Let's see if that can get any strength today. Strange that they would come out, Morgan Stanley would come out and defend it, given that they're begging for money from the taxpayers. But anyway, let's take a look here. Netflix upgraded too. Kind of makes sense that more people get quarantined or forced to stay at home, that they're gonna be watch more movies. So so that's up a little bit here pre-market. And then let's take a look. AT&T downgraded this morning, so down a little bit too, but coming up a little bit with the market, some of this pre-market strength here in the futures. And let's see, I think we have one more on here. Yep, Starbucks. So Starbucks with a downgrade this morning, so it makes sense with less people going out to buy coffee. So good stuff there, guys. I hope these are some good ones to keep on the radar. I hope everybody has a wonderful and safe trading day today, and we'll see you guys at the lunchtime market update. And remember your risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game. And I'll talk to you guys soon.